A self-appointed Nigerian bishop and a female church leader have been jailed for sexual attacks on worshippers. They attacked people from their congregation during private prayer sessions at a church in southeast London. Our religious affairs correspondent Martin Bashir has this report.
That's why we are teaching the topic, intimacy with God.
Polished and persuasive, Benjamin Egberjor preaching at the Jubilee Christian Centre in South London, an independent church he established 20 years ago. But at Inner London Crown Court this afternoon, Mr Egberjor was silenced as he and the church's so-called prophetess, Rose Nwenwu, were sentenced, having been found guilty of sexually assaulting a woman and sexual activity with a teenage girl. It was here in Egberjor's church office that the victims were invited to meet privately with the self-styled bishop and Nwenwu. Told they needed to be anointed with oil as part of a prayer ceremony, they were stripped naked. Egberjor and Nwenwu then engaged them in sexual activity.
I think a lot of it is about, with sexual offences, it's about control, it's violence, and it's also satisfying the sort of sexual urges that he clearly displayed through the trial.
Egberjor's Jubilee Christian Centre is one of more than 240 black majority churches in the South London borough of Southwark. According to research by the University of Roehampton, this is the largest concentration of African Christianity in the world, outside of Africa. But the growth of these independent churches presents some serious challenges.
We have a whole range of structures that exist, and leaders need to be introduced and need to know these opportunities to get their churches plugged into an accountability framework so that they don't get caught out when temptations come.
Judge Mark Bishop said both defendants had breached the trust invested in them, that they carried out their offences in a locked office, and that they prevented the victims from talking about what had happened. He sentenced them both to 3 years in prison. Martin Bashir, BBC London News at Inner London Crown Court.